Hi and welcome back to Called and Sent. As usual, I am Dr. Miriam Laquer, taking you through the Catholic faith and what it teaches. Today's topic is an interesting topic. So, the last weekend for 3 days, we spent it in what we called a love and life retreat. The purpose of this retreat was to engage Catholic singles and married Catholics between the ages of 18 and 30 to just begin thinking through their vocation. If you want to understand what vocation is, there's another video that I presented. You can have a look at it. But the focus of this was largely on thinking about what is God calling me to spend the rest of my life doing, in what state of relationship or no relationship for that matter. But anyway, so one of the topics that we covered was on dating. And I want to warn you before I get into that. So Catholics are obsessed with holiness. We are obsessed with going to heaven because, as the scripture says, you should be holy as my Father in heaven is holy. We are obsessed with holiness. And so I'm warning you that even talking about dating within the Catholic sphere has a huge focus on holiness. So let's jump right into it. So dating. So what is the Catholic view of dating? First of all, in the Catholic Church, there is nothing as casual dating. All dating must be geared towards the sacrament of marriage. Yes, we don't do casual dating. So the purpose of dating in the Catholic faith is threefold. The first one is about discernment, the second is about direction, and the third is about protection. So let me break each of them down. So discernment is a process of trying to know what is right for you. So in discernment, in Catholic dating, there are two phases. The first thing you're trying to discern as you date as a Catholic is, am I called to the sacrament of marriage? Am I called to the vocation of marriage? Am I meant to be married? Or am I meant to live a consecrated life, maybe as a single person or a nun or a religious brother? Or am I called to the priesthood if you are a man? So already you're deciding whether it is one of these three spaces that you need to be in. The second thing that you're trying to discern as a Catholic when you're dating is this a person that I'm supposed to get married to? So if I'm supposed to get married, is this the person I am supposed to get married to? And how do we know that? We get to know about whether this is a person we're supposed to get married to by lots of, first of all, prayer. We really believe in the power of prayer. And then we also believe in having honest conversations. So really candid conversations, asking about the values of the person, their life as a Catholic. Are you a Catholic? Do you believe in the Catholic faith, not just a Catholic by baptism, but are you actually sacramental? We're asking questions about their belief in things like sex before marriage. We're talking about contraception, having children, finances. So having those deep conversations. But also during the period of dating, we are getting input from the community, and we're also looking at, and by the community I mean like parents and people who are close to you that would give you an objective opinion. And then also you're looking at the emotional maturity of the person, because believe you me, you want to get married to someone who is not just mature in age but also emotionally mature. The second thing in Catholic dating is what we call direction. Now, when you're dating this person, the issue is you don't want to waste time. How long are you going to be dating? And these are conversations you need to have. Sometimes we just spend time dating because we want to have company, to go for movies together, to go out to eat together. But during Catholic dating, direction are key questions of, are we getting married? If we're getting married, when are we getting married? Are we stagnating? We're asking, we're evaluating whether the relationship is progressing or whether we are stuck in a situationship, some kind of weird emotional entanglement. This is important because you end up finding people dating for years, and because of that, people move in together before getting married. And so direction is the second reason that we date. The third one is about protection. What does that mean? When you're dating someone in the Catholic faith, the question you're asking yourself is, will this person lead me to heaven? Or am I leading this person to heaven? So that is really important. So in other words, within a dating relationship, you need to be protecting each other from sin. You need to be directing and helping each other go to heaven. So you're protecting someone's faith. You're protecting someone's heart, because a heartbreak is painful. Believe you may have been there. So you're also protecting someone's heart, meaning there might be a point if you need to break up. How do you then do it in a way that doesn't destroy the other person? And then you're also protecting each other's purity during dating. As Catholics, we believe that any sexual relation outside the sacrament of matrimony is not right. It is actually considered a mortal sin. And so during the time of dating, we believe in sexual purity, not engaging in anything that could be foreplay or anything that should be that is limited for people who are married in the church. And so you're also protecting each other's purity during the time of dating. You're protecting each other's emotional well-being, and also you're protecting each other's future vocation. For instance, you may date someone who is, like we said, we are all discerning our vocations. You're dating someone who then realizes that they're called to the priesthood, or they realize that they're called to consecrated life as a religious, or they decide that they're called to be single permanently. You don't want to have a sexual history with them. Can you imagine you look at father and you're like, oh my gosh, or you look at sister, you're like, oh my gosh, we have this history together, sexual history. So we're also protecting in that sense. And also, so we remember that the people that we are dating might not end up being our spouses, or you may not end up being their spouse. So just protecting them so that even when you move on from each other, there's just that clean history that you had together. So that is the key thing. So like I said, Catholics are obsessed with holiness. We're obsessed with getting to heaven. So everything we do has to be aligned with the question, will this take me to heaven? Whatever I'm doing, will it take me to heaven? Will it take this other person to heaven? So in summary, if you're dating as a Catholic or you're planning to date as a Catholic, remember the three things. 1, discernment. Am I called to be married? Is this the person I'm supposed to be married to? 2, direction. Are we stagnating? Are we in a situationship? Or are we progressing towards the altar? And 3, protection. Protect the heart, protect the mind, protect their purity. God bless you. We're going to have more sessions, and I will upload everything that we talked about during the Love and Life retreat. God bless you. If you have any comments, please put them in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, to share with other people, and to click the notification bell. God bless you from all of us here at Called and Sent. See you next time.